old ancient Chinese tablet. Pissing me off. Testing 1, 2, 3, level check. My sound of pimps. Relation, voice. Let me turn it over. Voice to music ratio. Testing 1, 2, 3. Let me know, guys. What's up, my glip glops? Jazar. Yo, it's squanching time. The old tablet that I got fucking swindled into buying Black Friday last year. They're like, this is free. Oh, word, if it's free. It's not free. The Huff. Can't play close attention until the daughter is down for the night. Heard that, dog. Moto, what's up, player? The new drinking game. Oh, really, John Bingham? Today we're going to do something crazy. The legendary Slow Fuse Gaming in the house with the host. My stream buddy. Building your new desk? Man, I wish I could rebuild my desk. Good old Drazar. Hairdo. You live in Cali or the Southeast? I grew up in Miami. I live in Hollywood right now. Hairdo. British Pete. I wish I had a bottle of single malt iced tea. I'm out of iced tea right now. It's my man Death by Painting. I am not a desk scientist, toughness 3. But I know, I mean, I'm a commission painter desk scientist, but like getting my desk right for streaming, bleh. This is so fucking inefficient right now. Not to mention my office is 10 by 10 in Hollywood. My old Beats Lab in Durham, like the desks were 10 by 10 away from each other. Like it was so much better. I was Durham rich. Had almost 1,000 square foot apartment. And for the low investment of more than twice as much money, I got an 850 square foot apartment in Hollywood. Ghost Maker. What's up, player? We're trying to get, yeah, John Bingham. Yeah, t-shirt pre-orders. We voted on it last week, guys. There's another straw poll. I think it's floating around in the deep bot. I think Yodog bot is talking about it. Let me see real quick. Make sure it's actually in there on time messages. So yeah, there's gonna be one that's floating around with a straw poll, and you'll see it every now and then. It's about voting on the shirt options. Simply, do we want the design on the back or the front? I've designed it with the intention of the shirt being the image being on the front. But some people, you know, we'll see. Yeah, I think we're at like 13 pre-orders, and we're saying that like I'll trigger at 40. So we're doing all right. Like, yeah, once we get 40, I'll close sales in a week, and then we'll fucking get these shirts out. Hairdo, you could buy a house and 3 trucks with houses and trucks in North Carolina for the cost of an apartment. Yeah, dude, I know. Like, if I had an apartment like I had in Durham here, I would be a millionaire. Like, there's the only way you can afford that. Like, 2 bedrooms, 2 bath, 1,000 square foot, laundry dryer built in, everything, dog. Like, if you got that, that literally is $1 million apartment. Like, Rainer 72. Sanford Game, what's up, girl? Dark Sun Designs. Yeah, there is no humidity out here, but there's smog. Tie Fist Touch. Ironheaded, the world's greatest mod. He is here. Don't forget, guys, activate your HTML5 in the stream by using the cogwheel on the window. It makes a world of difference with these colors. If you're seeing, I mean, if you can't, like, if you're not in the beta, don't worry, but like, literally do it if you can. Make sure, like, one last time, we got more people in here. Levels check 1 2 1 2. We sound good. Want to make sure everything is tight. We're gonna do some sick shit today. Hairdo, that's where I left California. Went to the Midwest. I love my family, where I grew up, and within 6 months was bailing out here. I feel you, dog. Oh yeah, we got the in and outs everywhere up here. Yeah, I don't got a problem, you know, like dark sun designs. Like, California is cool. It's just like, I've only been here for 6 months, and everyone's like, "Oh, is it cool?" It's like, I don't know. I don't get to go. I don't go outside. Like, literally, I don't get to enjoy it. Not at least at this juncture in my life out here. My lady she's out. They're out putting together. They're filming right now and everything. But it's like, it's her career that we have to get off the ground here. And like, you know, this is like sucking fumes, like living above your means, like in Hollywood. I think in 6 months when our lease is up, we're gonna move like 7 minutes to Burbank, save like $1 billion on rent, you know. But basically, it's just being the Beats Lab 7 days a week. You know, banging out videos, banging out commissions, and writing these rent checks until that moment. Like, there's so many things out here I don't get to see, not yet at least, you know. And if I go outside, it's networking, you know, like, it's not with my lady. So Valkyrie, you did too. It's funny when we go networking, it's like she goes places and I have to put on a nice shirt and be like her arm candy, even though I'm like haggard. People think I'm an actor all the time when I'm walking around her, because she's a producer and a director. Like, I saw you on Dark Sales or Black Sales. I'm like, yeah, you did not. I promise you. John Bingham, 46 years, huh? Hairdo, no. I haven't literally gone. I've gone 3 places, man. Like, literally. If we go outside, it's like I said, it's to like something. Like, makes me sad. Cool Sander, racking up some yo dizzles. But like, things are about to change, you know, like, it's all good. Bonet has settled in. She's got a good crew. They're working on shit. Might be able to scale back a little bit and do more videos soon. Low life and checking on.
Excellent!
Thanks for the follow. Dark Sun Designs. Keep it icy.
You gotta get swifty in here. It's time to get swifty. Oh, you gotta get swifty. Oh yeah. Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor.
Yo, dog, Katie Boucher here, Next Level Painting, hitting you up on literally the greatest day of the week. Today's Friday, guys. That means new video on YouTube, new studio tutorial on YouTube. You're not going to want to miss it. It's about tree people. That also means new video on Patreon, new video on the Hall of Veterans. It also means, bow, Freestyle Fridays. Thanks for the follow, Cool Sander, and Keep It Icy. That means today, we're going to do our tutorials. This is Freestyle Friday, Tutorial Friday. Me and Slow Fuse Gaming, aka Jason, we're stream buddies. We communicate all week to figure out what we're going to do and how we're going to tie things together with other things we've done in back-to-back tutorial mode. This means I'm not painting a model that's a commission or anything like that. I'm not even painting a model of my army. But his Markness. Shout out to my man, his Markness. Thanks to the host, brother. Always welcomed. That means I'm Cosmic Cubicle with the hearts. That's a brush liquor right there, brother. Brush Lickers United. Check it out. It's above us in this region up here. That's our stream team. We have a schedule up on Facebook. You're not going to want to miss it. So that means I'm not working on works. I'm not working on commissions. The tutorial Freestyle Friday is more about like, let's do something that kind of ties into other things I've been doing, kind of double down on it, and I'm going to paint a model that like literally doesn't have a home. You see what I'm saying? So table of contents of today's episode is going to be like, you guys have been following along with the Winter Iceman, the tree peoples, as they like to be referred to, and I did a lot of crazy blues. That tutorial's up on Patreon and the Hall of Veterans right now. And there's a lot of questions about how do you make these blues pop? How you doing that? So we're going to double down on that effect. Like just like how I showed you red a million different ways to drive it home, how there's all these little elements, we're going to drive blue home today. And we're going to drive blue home with chaos, homie, all day. So we're going to be painting. So like basically this is the month of chaos. We're giving away chaos models, Blue Brush Lickers United. Last Tuesday giveaways, we gave away Hellbrutes, Chaos Lord, and bases. Next Tuesday, I'm going to give away 10 Chaos Space Marines on the sprue. That's perfect because we're talking about Chaos Warbands, or like the name of the game. Every Chaos Warband needs 10 Space Marines and a Lord. So we already gave away a Lord and some Hellbrutes, and the Hellbrutes are clutch because they're also in the Warband and objective secure. Here is something that you guys are going to want. This is the Chaos Lord in Terminator armor with a Combi Melta, a Chain Fist. I used the Sorcerer parts to make him clearly Zinchian. Sorcerer head, the eye, shoulder pad. So he is a Lord, Marker Zinch in Terminator armor with the Sigil of Corruption, Combi Melta, and the 10-point Chain Fist. This is my preferred loadout for the Chaos Warband, because you have to take a Lord, and if you're trying to get the Warband in your roster to unlock other things, the easiest thing to do is take 3 Terminators from the Elite slot, all with Meltaguns, Termicide units, only 112 points. You join him to the unit. He has a 3-up invulnerable and his own Meltagun. They'll deep strike down in the backfield. They'll blow something up with 4 Meltaguns, and now you got to deal with the fact that this guy's a 3-up invulnerable, 2-up save, and he gets to roll twice on the boon table every turn because of his abilities stacking with the Decurion with the Black Crusade supplement. So this guy, by turn 2, could quite easily have Cosmic Fate re-rolling his armor save, his 2-up rollable. He could have Shroud, the whole unit can have +2 to the cover save. He might even turn into a demon. He might get like all attacks in close combat, instant death. He might get an extra wound. He might get feel no pain. This is a great investment.
His name is John C.
Can't see me. The time is now. His Markness. Was that his Markness? Let me just not I fucked that up. Here's Mark just coming in clutch with a $5 donation. Says, bring the thunder, keep it icy. You just earned yourself some yo dogs, brother. Appreciate it. So that is why I chose to paint this Lord right here, guys. This is the Lord I would take in my warband. He's only like 160 points. He's required. He is a dick when he gets into the backfield. And obviously, here's his sick-ass Lord cape right here. And we're going to paint him up. And of course, we're going to give his ass away on a future Tuesday stream. Not, which there's our Tuesday giveaways. So we're going to be using our blues to paint this guy because he's Thousand Suns themed Zinchian. And that will give me a great lead-in to show you guys how I did a lot of these blues. And I'll show you, here's our little color palette right here. Easy to see. These are some of the colors we're going to be using on him. We're going to use kind of this formula for the cape. This formula for the armor. And this is going to tie directly in with... Let's see if I can get him on camera. With this color scheme right here, guys, that you've been watching me work on for a couple days now. So this guy uses a lot of the same blues, but he's got a tutorial out right now. It's going to be a 2-part tutorial. We just did the airbrushing. It's currently on Patreon. Will be on YouTube in 2 weeks. And then we're going to do all the hand painting. He got all his little OSL. He got his super ice base. He always keeps it icy. And I'm going to show you a lot of these techniques. Blue is the theme right now of this channel this month. Is there a way to set them up in an easier way? Come on. There we go. Let me see what you guys are talking about. Jump in that Q&A. Testify. John Bingham. Appreciate it, Ironheaded. Ryder 49. Where can I compare some airbrushing kits? I don't mean. What do you mean compare? You mean prices? TCB Global, Amazon. Playerification. What's up, player? It is time to get swifty, guys. Leonid Lopez. Leonid. He says, are you planning a Halloween special painting? Just curious. Maybe. I haven't even thought about it yet. Toughness 3. You paint some Zine's demons at the moment? Baller. Mighty Cthulhu. Blood for the Blood God. Blood for the Blood God. All right. Let's break it down, guys. Let's break it down. Okay, so let's get that light back. So like I said, there's a lot of interesting things here. We're mainly going to be focusing on like the blues you see in like his claw and on his cock robe and on his beard. Everything else is kind of a different color palette. So we're going to set him down for a second. We're going to talk about it. This is Dark Prussian blue. This is basically a great starting place to start any blue, no matter how bright the blue is going to be. A lot of coverage with this blue. It's real vibrant, solid pigment. That's how we're going to start the show. And if you look at the color swatch here, you're going to see that we have, we have this Signar highlight is kind of next. And here, this is an option select. We can either go with the blue-green, then the blue-green with white, or we can use Meridius blue, which is what you see down here. Meridius blue is real close, so we can go boom, 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 or we can just take this out of the mix. Now, if I was doing a vehicle or something big, I would keep this in here. But the fact is little tiny models aren't going to get long enough transitions to make that matter. So this is where we're going to live right here. This, then this mixed with this, then this mixed with this, then this mixed with this. That's basically the formula for this type of blue. It's definitely to get that blue exactly feathered the way you want. It is a very methodical, very slow process. It's very inefficient when you're painting one model like we are right now. If I had 10 models laid out, it wouldn't be such a big deal. But we don't. Not what the stream is about. Oh, the old tablet. Throw me an ad. I love it. Killing Time Painting. What's up, man? Appreciate it. Anyone just checking in? We're about to paint this Chaos Lord, Marcus Inch. Dark Huntsman, 1971. Thanks for the follow, player. So, as usual, Thousand Suns Chaos Lord with a Kami Melta and a Chain Fist for your Chaos Warband. We're going to start with our airbrush. And my airbrush has been soaking because I ran some primer through it the other day. Ran some of that Badger styrene that Slow Fuse is so fond of through it.
Excellent!
Legion, what's up, man? Thanks for the follow, homie. And so I always like to soak the parts of the airbrush after I do primer because that shit is more strong than paint. Ghost Maker, you mostly do World War II miniatures. How would you do, for example, do the color of a grade? Imagine transitions is like how I like to say that word on uniforms that are muted.
I'm 1,000,000%.
Oh,
that is
shit.
better than 100%.
1,000,000%.
Tripwire.
1,000,000%.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, hype my man Tripwire up, and of course, my man His Magnus. We got 2 people coming in fresh already, dude. You guys make this, you make this easy for me, guys. Appreciate it. The love is huge today. The man earned himself some Yo Dogs, and he triggered the Macho Man Randy Savage GIF, one of my personal favorites. Earned himself a billion Yo Dogs. To answer the question about the muted paints, when you're painting realistic, it's not really about transitions, man. Like watch Slow Fuse when he's painting models. He's always going for the more realistic effect, and he's doing very subtle transitions. So like subtlety is the name of the game when you're going realistic. When you're going like how I go, basically I never use muted tones and I always go with extreme transitions. That's my style. So it's very opposite of realism. Slow Fuse is your guy though if you want to watch people paint more realistic with bright colors and stuff, and even muted colors. He does everything on that slightly more realistic scale. We are getting this airbrush ready for action. Let's make sure. See, there's a little bit of This is why I always have to clean the airbrush after a primer. You can see a little bit of gray poking through right there. That's a little bit of that styrene just chilling in there. We just broke it up with the brush and just wiping it clean. Looking good. It's just liquid now. There it is. There's a solid piece right there. You definitely want to make sure you get all that out. Making sure to get the bullshit off the needle because you don't want dry shit to dislodge in your airbrush. And I always like to have a nice clean airbrush when I start a nice bright transition like we're about to do. Sorry, guys. Something required my attention. Ghostmaker, thanks for the advice, brother. Appreciate it. Land of OZ. Looking good. All right. So we're about to put this together, and we're about to get this bitch started. Oh, we fucked up. Ty winning. LOL. I know why people ask why I like paint bright colors. Learned it from your dad. Learned it from you. Slightly confusing statement. What? Ty winning. Are you squanching it? I jumped the gun, guys, and I didn't put the trigger in. Hairdo, what's in the gift bags this month? We got Elrik's Hobbies. We've got secret weapon miniatures, pumpkin bases, promotion codes to get 15% off your next secret weapon order. And probably some Bottle Cap Industries objective markers. It's probably what we're looking at this month. All right. See, now I got the trigger in. Now put all this bullshit back on. That was a mistake. I'll just hand tighten everything. There it is. This music is so intense for an airbrush. Compressor time. Get it back in focus. GG. Got it. Viking Teabagger. You stoked about the Gene Stealer Codex? I literally don't care. I'm stoked about everything that comes out, but I mean, I don't give a shit about no Gene Stealers. Like I know that a lot of people are. Good Cat, what's up, man? More like how oh yeah, Juice is all about it, yeah. He's super happy about them fucking Gene Stealer coats. Alright, Gangster Gumbo time. So you see here on our list, first color we're going to play with. You know, and we might actually... No, we're cool. We're going to start here with Prussian Blue. Oh, guys. We're doing it. Take a look at the survey when it pops around. You'll see there's a straw poll that Yo Dog Bot's going to talk about. Voting on design on the back or front of the shirt. Additionally, the pre-orders for the shirts are up, as you guys voted on last week. Just look in the panels below. You'll see the different sizes available. They're linked directly to my merchant cart. We've already got 13 of them pre-ordered, so yo, we're literally getting close to the 40 we need. And as soon as we get 40, I'll wait like 5 or 6 days, let everyone get their orders in, and then we'll just pull the trigger on it and sell them and pay fucking the people and mail those shirts out. There we go. Let's get that paint going. There we go. It's about to get real. Make sure we got our focus right. Everyone's looking clutch. Okay. So step one, guys. We prime this guy gray. We already did it. We did it a couple nights ago. And now we're going to paint them blue. Literally, just try to get everything blue on them. And I'm going with a real thin first coat. But I'm trying to cover as much of him as possible with this thin coat, because I don't want there to be any inconsistencies in the base color. You know, we're not doing the normal 99% air, 1% paint. We're blasting it on, but we're moving, you know. Let's get that light up. There we go. And I glued all these spikes on because I was like, you know what? I don't care. I don't have a problem painting spikes by hand. If I was doing this as a commission, you know, and I had to lay out a bunch of these guys, I might have laid the spikes out separately on double stick tape or something. But sometimes I just like to zen out on one model. Do it a little bit harder. You know, make it a little harder on myself. Lauren, what's up, girl? Heard you got your own computer. That's what you told us last week. Jazar, or Dathar. I snagged a t-shirt before the show started today. Look forward to it. Yeah. I put you in the spreadsheet, homie. D. Cradysberg, what's up, my man? Ironhead, it looks like a thick coat to me. It's a watered coat, is what it really is. My paint is always super watery. You see that? Always watery. So it looks thick, but what it is it's shiny. And we're just moving. Just like that. This blue looks crazy. Just trying to turn the light up a little bit. We might need it for this guy. There we go. So that way you can see where like some areas are a little thin, where you can see the gray poking through. So basically what we're gonna do there is we're gonna let it sit for a second. Sorry. Because I want this to dry, then I want to hit it with round 2. Let me see what's going on. I think my light just might be like in the wrong position. It's hard to tell. Best I'm going to do right now, I think. So, letting the Prussian blue dry. While that's drying, D. Cradysberg, we're painting up a Thousand Suns Chaos Terminator Lord with a combi melts and a chain fist. Perfect for your new Chaos Warband. There it is, guys. There's the straw poll for voting on the shirt options right there that just popped up. I'll post it back again. That is the straw poll. Back of shirt, front of shirt. Got 5 votes that are for the front. Looking good. That's how I designed it, so I expect it to be front. Righteous, D. Kratisberg, appreciate it, man. Real quick, if you guys don't know, there it is. Anyone new doesn't know, that's the t-shirt design. And we've already got, like later, we'll do one for Christmas again. I've already got the second design already fleshed out with my man Thomas, aka Goat Boy. The next one's definitely going to be ancient Chinese technique. It's got a really ridiculous design he put together. So I'm looking forward to that, but that'll be later. Like I said, the t-shirt game is a ridiculous game because you got to get people to want them, or you just have 1,000 t-shirts in your Beats Lab that cost you a mortgage. So like I said, down below, if you're interested in getting a t-shirt, you have plenty of time. It's pre-sales. We've only sold about 13. We need to sell at least 40 before we ship them out. So we're not even halfway there. There's no danger. And even when we hit 40, guys, I'm going to give it a week. I'm going to let everyone know sales are going to close on this date. You'll still have time. Lauren, I would love to put Next Level Painting on the back of the shirts. Would you pay $38 for a small plus $5 shipping for $40 shirt? Like, that's the problem, is like, until you order the quantity, we're not a t-shirt company, you know. What did you just post, Ironheaded? You just posted like a... Oh, you posted our merchant card? Don't post that link in here. Get rid of that. That's ridiculous. Yeah, more T75. Yeah, I'll ship it anywhere, bro. Like, I didn't bother putting like an international rate versus a domestic rate. I'm willing to lose a little money on some of these shirts. It doesn't, like, the shirts aren't about making money. That is an advantage. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Lauren is like, yeah, I'd pay that. Yeah, that is a very complex merchant link. So just click on the tile you want, guys, for the size you want. That's how I track it in PayPal. No big deal. Enough sales pitch. Yeah, Dire Farm dog. Dog, like, that's what we were just talking about, homie. That's what we're just talking about. We don't have enough money to break into the t-shirt game. That's what I'm saying. Like, the t-shirt game is build screens, buy 1,000 shirts, get the shirts for like $6 each, have them in your room or in your warehouse, and then sell them, you know, for like $19.99, and now you don't lose your ass. We wouldn't be like, we would need to buy like 500 shirts. I literally couldn't afford that. Like, it's crazy. We are small time, guys. Lauren, Matt would buy one like that too. By the way, how do you know my size? I've seen you. You obviously wear a men's small. Dire Farm dog. I've been thinking about it. All right, guys. Go time. So this blue is looking pretty good. Now we just want to spot check it. Keyline Prime. That's my boy right there. That's my boy right there. Everybody welcome Keyline Prime to the show and his Raiders. Fellow Brush Licker United, like I said, look above us. We are painting on Brush Lickers United. That link is a powerful resource. Follow us on Facebook, Ironheaded. Let them know where to find us. Oh, BC Markers. Dog, BC Markers. If you got something looking fresh, post up a link, homie. That's my man, Sean Brown. Battle Cat Markers. We are working on something for the gift bag, guys. It's going to be tight. Lauren. Yeah, like a youth large. That's what I figured you were. Mitch Greer, what's up, player? So we are working on a Tzeentch Terminator Lord. This is the Terminator Lord from GW with his cape. We use the sorcerer parts to make him Tzeentchian. He's got a combi melta and a chain fist. This is the loadout I strongly recommend for your Chaos Warband. 160 points with a Dark Sigil. He has a 3-up save, 3-up invulnerable, 2-up save. Drops down with the 3 Terminators from the Chaos Warband. Has a 3-up arm invulnerable in the backfields, and he gets to roll twice on the boon table every turn. This guy, literally in half your games, could get Cosmic Fate. Like, yo, good luck killing this guy if he has Cosmic Fate. So, of course, we're going to give him away in some form of top denominator giveaway when we're done with him. But next Tuesday, we're giving away pure raffle, keyword raffle. We're giving away 10 Chaos Space Marines, because you also need those for your Chaos Warband, guys. Alright, we're making sure this blue is even. The only thing about painting on gray that is a little bit trickier when you have a high pigment color like this is that the gray does not hide anything that the paint doesn't touch, whereas black will. But black will turn this blue into a darker blue. I want it to be a more vibrant blue. Okay, we're gonna let that dark Prussian blue ride. Does not want to stand straight. There it is. Bring our color palette up again. What we're gonna do now, guys, is we're gonna dump a little bit of this Prussian blue out, and you see the next color in the chart after Prussian blue is Signar Highlight from P3 right here, guys. We're gonna bang it out. Yep. Dire Farm, the Schmedium for everyone. So, we're going to pour a little bit of this Signar Blue in there on top. Kind of get a 50-50 mix. Right there. We're going to pull out the old mixing brush. Stir that shit together. Give us a little highlight. A little flow improver. I want this to be nice and thin. Gangster Gumbo. Drag the needle out a couple times. Make sure we're getting the color we want. You guys know the next thing I'm about to do. I'm about to hunt down this toothbrush I have. Which I know I had it out earlier. Where the fuck are you, toothbrush? Ironheaded, where'd you put it? Just tell me. Ugh. That toothbrush gets misplaced so often. Okay. So we're going to use this paintbrush instead of a toothbrush to clean the tip. Yeah, flip it for real, I do. Key Lime, you out of here, homie? Love you, dog. Oh my god, Ironheaded, if I can get John Cena to get our shirt. How funny would that be? Okay. Okay, what we're going to do now, guys, and Ground, what's up, pimp, is we're going to try to build some transitions on these shoulder pads. And we're doing this with a thin, I mean, it's real thin, it's super water. And we're just doing that thing we do where we just drop a little bit of paint off and a lot of air off. Same thing on the top of the chain fist. One. Thanks for the follow, homie. Keep it icy. Top of the chain fist. Top of the chest. Top of the helmet. Let's drop it off on the greaves. You're not going to see a lot of his greaves because of his pose. Top of the feet. The big flat panels on his sword, on his chain fist. I don't know if I'm going to paint him blue, but I'm just going to pretend I am for now. Top right here, inside these spikes. Thing is, there's going to be, his cape is going to be like mounted up here, so you're not going to see much of any of this. This shoulder pad, I already know. This shoulder pad, I'm going to have to clean the tip right now because I already know it's going to be speckling. And we don't want to fuck that up. So you want that transition. There it is. Top of the hand. Flip it around.
Excellent.
Back of the heels. Osuren, thanks for the follow, man. Keep it icy, brother. Let's get this little ass plate, whatever that shit's called. Inside the channels right there, where the armor, the exoskeleton sits. Like I said, most of this is going to be covered, so don't hyper focus on this, because as you can see, this cape is literally going to cover 99% of that. Let's do a spot check. Let's make sure our colors are vibrant enough. Sleeking it back into the greave down here. I want this greave to have a nice... It's so well hidden, you know what I mean? You're just going to have to lean on that brighter color. Top of the helmet. Sneak it inside the arm right here. Okay, so we got a nice blue. Let's reestablish right here on this shoulder pad. As it dries, it gets a little bit less vibrant. All right. Let's set him down. On. Let's get the top real quick. Yeah.
And his name is John C.
Angron. Time. Angron picking up some yo dogs, homie. Appreciate it, brother. Show that man some love. Give him some hype. He just earned himself some yo dogs. This model will absolutely be a top donator giveaway at some point in the future. Like I said, this is a Thousand Suns themed Chaos Lord, Terminator armor, Chain Fist, Combi Melta, Deep Strike in with his 3-up invulnerable. Fucking go crazy in the boon chart. This is a needed model. Every warband I have put together in my Beats lab for Chaos has this guy as its lord. Next Tuesday, top, literally, keyword raffle, 10 Chaos Space Marines. Also need at least 10 for your warband. So let's set him down. Let's let him dry for a second. This right here, we're going to pour all this shit out in the hobo sink because we need it. Now we need to upgrade. Now let's consult the chart. The chart says we just mix these together. Now we need to go to Signar Blue and start blending it in with the blue-green. You see? And this is where it's going to get more and more subtle.
Excellent.
NATO Vision. Thanks, brother. Or NATO Vision. Okay. So, same as before. Signar Blue. Let's make sure we got a good base right here. Little flow improver. Little Signar Blue. Got it. Move this out of the way. This is the highlight color. Signar highlight. Little water. Let's make it nice and thin. Super thin. Keep the tip clean. Alright. Still haven't gotten my gloves in the mail. Okay, so kind of redo what you just did, but thin and subtle. It shouldn't take very long because you're thinning this paint down so hard. Just a couple of thin passes. Drying it down. This is 99% air, 1% paint, guys. Just trying to add a little bit of pigment to that. Want it to be looking its most bright and most vibrant. Okay. Mainly because I want this common link. Because next we're going to add a little bit of blue-green to it. And we're going to start really popping this out. Okay. Good. So you see what we got in here? We're going to take this blue-green. Where the fuck is my shit? We'll go in. No. Where is my poker? Got it. Okay, we're going to pour a little blue-green in there. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Stir that motherfucker up. That was a little excessive. We're going to add a little bit of Signar. Back to it. Darken it up a little bit. It should still be pretty watery. A little bit more water, though. Keep the tip clean. The tip is not that clean right now. There it is. Big Roger, what's up, player? Working on some Thousand Sun Chaos Lords, homie. Just getting that shit right. C-Mac, where do you get all your cleaning products from? This is all Vallejo. Everything I have is Vallejo. Alright, brother. Let's get it. Okay, so now this is a very important step because you don't want this to speckle out on you. You need to come in subtle. Speckling. So I don't like, so I'm going to, right at the gate, more water. Make sure our tip is clean. Painting with my weasel.
And his name is
All is
John
dust,
Cena.
homie. Got the 8-bit John Cena action. Hustle. Loyalty. Respect. Yo, shout out my man, Big Painting with my weasel. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Hype that man up. Yo, dogs all day. All is dust. Okay. Let's try it again. There it is. That's what I wanted to see. It's very subtle. I'm going to add a little bit more water. I want it to be even thinner than this. There we go. Option select. I'm going to let that dry for 1 second. I'm going to switch over. Other shoulder pad. Real thin. This is 99% air. Trying to get that super like arcane wizard blue. Let's turn the light down so you can see a little bit more realistically what it looks like. Let's get that head. Top down. Top of chest. It's the center of the chest, really, because it's all armor trim around it. Let's bring it up a notch right here. And don't worry, we're going to wash this model too. You got to take it to 11 before you bring it back down to 10. Remember the back here, 99% covered by the cape. Not too worried about it. I feel like my color intensity is too high. There we go. Let's blend it back in right here. Top of the shoulder. So we got that super wispy sorcery blue. It's exactly what I was looking for. And like I said, this is the pre-wash blue, because we're going to wash them down a little bit and then reestablish. It's kind of the method. Okay, let's let them sit for 1 second. Spavolia, what's up, man? Okay, so what I've done here is I've dumped out the pot, and I'm gonna add a little bit of the green back, the blue-green back in. God, this shit looks like it jammed up. There we go. Just in the bottom right there. So this is blue-green without any Signar blue. Okay. Zerkow, brother. Appreciate it, man. Oh, man, Zerkow right there. Thank you for the host, homie. Fellow streamer. So we're bringing that pure blue-green on the top. Just on the top. Nowhere else. Just on the top. Bring it down on his head. Come on, Airbrush. Don't do me like that. There we go. Get it right there in the top of his head. Switch it over here, top of the shoulder pad. Just right there. Get those ridiculous highlights. Center of the chest. Just subtly. Boom. Top. Just pop those areas out. Let's add a little bit more water to the mix. Painting with my weasel. I don't pre-shade practically any color besides red or yellow. The thing is, blue is just easy to paint. It's like purple. Like, the colors work with each other. You don't need to pre-shade something. That just works. You know what I mean? Back right here. Remember, all this is going to be covered by a cape, so don't waste your time with that. Okay, we're going to let that ride. He's got his arcane blues. They're looking really good, really ghostly. Feeling good about this. I thought we were going to take it to white, And I might still do it. I said I would do it. Let's do it. Alright, we're going to pull a little bit of the marrow white out. Put it right in our pot. Mix it in. I said I was going to do it. So we're whitening up that paint just a little bit. Alright. So even one more notch. Very subtle. Make sure the tip is clean. It is not. There we go. Top of this one right here. A little bit of white in the mix. Pow. Top of the head. There it is. Just that last, arcane glow. And remember, he's going to get washed, so it's going to look a little bit different here in a minute. And the cape right here. We're going to paint this thing in a second. Let me dump all this shit out. And let's just inspect him. Crazy Zinchian blues. Like I said, most of this, there's going to be armor trim over it. So when you look in there, you're just going to see, interesting transitions between the armor trim that would be a bitch to paint with a paintbrush. So we need him to thoroughly dry before we work on that. And I'm going to set the airbrush down for a second. And I'm going to talk in the Q&A for 1 minute. And you guys get ready for show and tell time. Alright, ancient Chinese technique right here, guys. That's my shot glass with my painting solvent in it. I'm going to leave it in there for just a minute. Set it off to the side. Let the Zinch man dry. Zinch Terminator Lord. And up next, we're going to paint some crazy ass yellows on this cape. Let me get in there. Let me get in them guts. Big Roser. That's exactly like whenever I paint Thousand Sun guys, I always go for that wispy blue. Spavolia, man. See you later. Sharkan. What flow improver brand are you using? Flow improver is basically just a medium extender dry time retarder. I use Vallejos. I've had a lot of success with it, but you don't need it. Shally Katzen. Am I saying that right? Throw some hype that way. Appreciate it, brother. You are a legend. Welcome. Alright, guys. What is his mark that says, if you need another paintbrush, talk to me. I've got like 12. Buying new ones, finding old ones. Yep. Quasar. What compressor are you using? Iwata Silverjet. It's very quiet. Axlin. Yo, dog. What's up, man? Anyway, guys, let's do a little show and tell. Definitely throw up some of your guys' links to your works. We'll talk about it. Meantime, don't forget, pre-orders for the shirts. Look down below in the panels for the size you want, if you want them. There we go. I think we're at about 15 shirts. We need to sling 40. No rush. Like, literally, it's not a big deal. I just want to make sure you guys know. We voted on it last week. They're here. Sin for game. Which pictures exactly do you want to show off, Sin? Sydney, let me know what exactly... It's a gallery you just linked me to, so let me know exactly which picture you want to show off. Evil Dead. Evil Dead, you said you have 1 month in the hobby? You're lying to me. Fuck you. I don't believe you. It's too good. Makes me want to quit. You should have seen me. Take a look at this. Oh, it's going to be huge. This is Evil Dead right here. 1 month in the hobby. With a 3,000 megapixel picture. Look at these banners on this base. Look at that. Great work, man. That's pretty sexy, man. I love that base, brother. For Gen Z, what's up, man? We've been live for an hour. Doing a little show and tell right now. Because paints. Oh, this is an interesting conversion. This is a ridiculous conversion. I don't even know how to respond to this conversion. Yo, guys. Anyway, thanks, man. Evil, thank you for sharing, brother. This shit is tight. But let's take a look at this ridiculous conversion from Because Paints. All right, we burned out our show and tell link. Got to make a new one real quick. One second. Sorry for the delay. So this is yo, you love that? The whole there it is. So it looks like a Juggernaut, Mauler Fiend, or a Hellbrute. I mean, a Mauler Fiend and a Helldrake's face. This is a ridiculous model. Ridiculous. Oh, these fly wings are dope. Is this from Modal? Because Paints, you're ridiculous. Anyway, let's check out Modal's fly wings he was working on. These are very cool, man. Did you just pick out the colors to make that effect? Great colors, man. I'd love to be interested. I'm interested in knowing what colors those are. Devilman. Almost forgot, huh? You almost forgot about us. His Magnus. Got your shirt? Yo, man, for real. These shirts are because of you guys, bro. You guys are the ones. I've been in a t-shirt game before. I would only do the t-shirt game if people like you wanted it. Big Roger, do you need a 4XL? Is that what you're saying? I'll take a look. I'll see if I can get 4XL for my people. We have 3XL right now, down in the panels below. Valkyrie 44. What's up, Cat? Let's take a look at what she's working on. She's always doing good stuff. Oh yeah, I think I saw this online. Are you watching the stream right now? Great job. Great job. Devil Man. Oh, man after my own heart. Chaos. Valkyrie, you're killing it. So tight. Where the fuck is this hell brew? Why does it do me like that? God. Oh, let me change my sword options. I just reset the computer last week, so like all these defaults are like undone now. There we go. This is one of the hardest models to paint that I've like for the call. Like it's so crazy. Like almost useless until the new Warband came out. 100-point model takes you a billion hours to paint. But you did a great job, Devilman. Zergcal. Let's take a look at what Zergcal's working on. He does a lot of that laser stuff, man. He's got a good stream. I was watching it the other night. Good job, Devilman. Let's take a look at Zergcal. Working on some incredible terrain. That is very cool stuff, man.
His name is John C.
Ripta Scale Studios. Legend. Legend. Throw that man some smeared off ice. Love you, homie.
Excellent!
Guys, remember to try to use that next level painting tag when you're trying to do a show and tell. I see them every now and then, but it's hard. It's hard. Dathar.
Burninating the countryside, burninating the peasants, burninating all the people in the thatched roof cottages.
I think this is
Excellent!
real quick. Shout out to my man Dathar, becoming a legend. Throw that man some love. Scream Planet, thank you for the follow. Lilo Boy, Lewy Boy, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Take a look at this, Night Titan. This is a clean motherfucking paint job, brother. Good job. Urban Wastelander coming in fresh. Sin for game. This is what I wanted. Yep. Good job. Urban Wastelander, you were a fucking beast. Here's Sin for game 69. Crushing it. Crushing it. Good job. Oh, this is going to be good. Valor Steel. Oh, damn. So fresh. Oh, let me get the... I got to take a screenshot of this because it's on Instagram. Yo, Valor Steel picked up one of Micho's, Michael Cho, the leader of Brushlicker United. He does these shoulder pads he made on his channel. You can get these from him, and you paint them yourself. And Valor Steel picked one up, and this shoulder pad is like the size of a softball. Like, it's huge. And Valor Steel did a fucking amazing job painting it. Great job, man. I love it. Good job. I do have a quick update for you guys. We are now sold out of 30K swag bags. Sold out for now. We've got 2 Deathmask swag crates left. If we go through both of the Deathmask swag crates and people still want crates, I will reopen the 30K swag crates. Might take an extra week for you to get it though. But we got to go through the inventory before I open new inventory. For sure. So just letting you guys know, we've got like almost 30 gift bags left. Still got 2 death masks. Don't forget, everyone who's new to the channel, you get a free raffle ticket for the 101 painting class. Exclamation point, redeem, go to the Revlo, use your free raffle ticket, get in on that. This month's gift bags are going to have BC markers, battle cat markers. I'm hoping Sean Brown throws up a link to what he's working on. I'd love to see it. We're going to have secret weapon pumpkin bases with some promo codes and Elrik's Games and Hobbies. We're going to have a pretty solid gift bag this month, guys. That's 1,600 Yodogs. It says this month has 9 streams instead of 8. That means everyone gets an extra episode to pull down that last, 100 or so Yodogs they need to get their gift bag. Totally free.
And his name is John C.
Slack Zombie. That's my boy right there. Show that man some love. He says, great stream. Earned himself 200 Yodogs. Obviously, you earn Yodogs for every minute you watch the stream. And you get 20 per dollar you donate. And if you go to the redeem, exclamation point redeem, if you follow me on Twitter and YouTube, you get extra Yodogs every week. But you got to make sure you go to that redeem engine. You got to click on it there. If you're already following me, it's not tracking it. You got to go through the Revlo redemption screen. And then it will give you every week free more Yodogs for following me on those platforms. Don't forget, guys. Anyway, good show and tell session, guys. We'll close it now. We're going to get back to painting. We're going to work on some purples and some yellows. Shirt sales are up. You guys already know. Close the shirt down. Back to it. Show that man some love. Slack Zombie, you're a beast, homie. Don't worry, guys. We'll do another show and tell session here soon. Just want to get on with the show. So we're letting him dry up. Let him do his thing because we're going to wash this guy. I might wash him off camera tomorrow and film it for you guys for next week because I'm going to also want to gloss coat him. So for now, we're going to work on this. Now, I talked to my boy player Jiffication last night and he said we should paint this side purple, this side yellow. Because this cape is going to be up tight on this guy's back, right? So it'd be fresh to see that purple in there, right? So what I'm going to do, because purple is going to be easy to wipe out over yellow, is I'm going to paint the purple first and then bang out the yellow. And we're not going to overthink the purple here because you're barely going to be able to see it, but you will be able to see it. I would love some iced tea too, Slow Fuse. Alfie B, the IV, is checking in, man. That's my boy right there. Okay, we're getting the compressor going. Getting the airbrush re-engaged. We're going to just rinse out some of the bullshit in the airbrush and the hobo sink at my feet. Where the fuck did I put? There we go. Double man, have you used Vallejo airbrush ready varnishes? Yeah. Alright. Vallejo doesn't make a bad product, man. Vallejo is... if there's like multiple options for the same item, you can rest assured knowing the Vallejo one is going to be good. Okay, so we clean out the airbrush. We're going to throw a little Vallejo airbrush flow improver in it. We're going to get a little bit of this royal purple. Shake this bitch up. We're going to pour it right in the pot. Of course, it's not coming out. Classic Vallejo. In the pot. Stir it up. Literally just as fast, guys. Inside only.
Who's that Pokemon?
And his name is John C.
For Gen Z. Getting himself 200 Yo-Dogs. He says, keep up the good work. You keep it up, brother. Love you, homie. Throw that man some love, please. Exclamation point hype. Excuse me. Love you, dog. One of my favorite people. So we're just going to make sure the purple is completely up to the line there. You see? And we're going to bring that yellow one back on this side. And I'm not going to worry about the highlight just yet. Maybe I will. Maybe, I don't know. It's just not going to matter because, look, check it out. It's going to be tight against them, right? So you are going to see some of it. So the highlight is definitely, we definitely want to focus on right here. So yeah, okay, hold on a second. I'm going to dump out what we got. I'm going to grab, where's my pink? There we go. Got a little bit of Vallejo squid pink. We're going to reach into the pot. We're going to pull some out. Just like that. A little bit of squid pink in there. A drop of water. Gangster gumbo. Making sure we're getting some pink to drive through. A little bit brighter. Since this frill right here is going to be popping out and you can see it, I already know I'm going to drop a highlight right there. Subtle highlight. I'm dropping pure air off right now. Building up that pink just a little bit. Very, very subtle. Let that dry for 1 minute. Clean out the hobo pot. See, there's just a little bit of residue floating in there. I'm going to grab some more pink. And we're going to just drag it into there. Just a little bit. Pinking it up. Good to go. A little water. That's a lot of water. We'll make it work, I think. It might be extreme, though. Dropping some air off. Try to dry it up rapidly, and then just a little bit more pink on the frills. Just like that. We're going to let it dry because it is super watery. While it's drying, I'm going to dump out a bunch of the water in that pot because we fucked that up. And we're going to try to rebuild it. Okay, back to pure air. Rapid fire dry this shit up. A little bit of pink. We'll let that sit for a second. Like I said, it's going to sit behind him. So you're going to see that kind of framed behind him a little bit. See if I can... So that's what I'm going for. It's going to be real dark behind him. And then this side right here, we're going to bang the yellow out. Very Thousand Suns coloring. It's to get that yellow. Commands are definitely probably case sensitive. Let that dry for 1 second. All day. While it's drying, I'm going to do a quick shout out. Shout out to my man 4Gen Z. Slack Zombie. My man Darthar for the sub. Rick the Stale Studios for the sub. Thank you, brother. Paint with my weasel. Angron, True Beast. Tripwire, love you, homie. His Markness. I think there was another sub I missed. Come back to it. Big Roger, you working on your Chaos Terminator Lord now? Fuck yeah, man. Alright. Let's bring a little bit more back into it. A little bit more pink. It's going to be dark behind him. So like I said, I want it to be just a little extreme down here. Okay, we're going to let that ride. Let that dry. And then we'll come back to that side. I'm going to clean out the pot. Because we're going to start working on some yellows. His Markness. How do you remove the parts that you glued to the metal rod before assembling the finished model? I'm just going to clip that fucking rod. I'm going to cut that shit and flush. Alright. So let's go back to the color palette. The swatch we made. So we're going to work our way up to a yellow from a brown. This is an ancient Chinese technique. I have not done this for you guys yet. The way it's going to start, as always, Flow Improver. Beastie Brown. That simple. Swirl it up. Try to drop of water. There we go. So we're going to bring this brown in. And it's undoubtedly going to get on the purple side too. And then we're going to have to come in by hand on the purple side and clean it up. But I'm doing my best to leave it on this side. Nice and brown. Good start. Now, according to the swatch, we start introducing orange. So we're going to take this orange right here. This is Orange Fire, Vallejo. 1 second, I got to undo the clog that undoubtedly it has. And we're going to pour it right into the brown. Make our own orange-brown effect right now. That simple. This is still wet, so I'm going to drop some air off on it to help dry it up real quick. And then we're going to start introducing the orange back up toward the fur. There we go. We're going to almost completely wipe out the brown. Dropping off some air, helping it dry up. Dry, 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 dry. Special feelings. How did I come up with the color swatch? This? I literally just painted it like literally 6 minutes before I started filming today. I just made that real quick. Like, I mean, I already knew the colors I was going to use. I just wanted to illustrate it for you guys. Hell yeah. One second, guys. Incoming. Incoming. Here we go. Here's a sneak peek at what you might see from Battle Cap markers inside the gift bag right here. These are proofs, but these are going to be objective markers. We need to figure out which one we like. But this is where we're at right here, guys. These might be objective markers that you get inside your bag. Let me know what you guys think about this. There it is. It's pretty awesome. T6 Ted, certain desk lamp. I use photo LEDs for what I do. They're expensive though. You know what we think for Gen Z. Yeah, these are pretty hilarious. All right, we'll come back to that. Thank you, Sean Brown, for sharing what you were working on. Let's get back to it. So let's rebuild this orange, guys, like I was talking about. Now that it's dried off, you'll see how much more orange the second pass is. Pretty orange. All right, let's let that ride. Let's dump out what we have in the hobo sink. All right. So according to the color swatch, we're supposed to start introducing orange back into it with a little bit of yellow. So first step is going to be going with pure orange. Just a little bit. We'll go a long way here. Drop of water. All right. Bring on this orange directly into what we have. Bring it to the top. Nice and thin, and it's a very transparent application. Let it dry. Blow some pure air on it. as we build this up. Air, air, air. Dry, dry, dry. Okay. We're going to pour a little bit of... It's called Heartfire Yellow from P3. It's a more of a golden yellow. And we're going to pour it directly on top of whatever orange we had left in the pot for the common link between the colors. Mix it together. Flow improver off camera. You know what I'm doing. Boom. A little bit of water. Thank you, Sean Brown, for coming through with some proofs. We got 30 gift bags, guys. And once we blow through the last 2 Deathmatch loot crates, I will reopen the 30K. But in the meantime, you guys have an extra week, like I said, to get Yo Dogs, to get those gift bags. Most of you who've watched every episode are going to get a gift bag. 100% on me. And that's why we do it, man. Alright. It's nice and it's dried up a little bit. Let's reintroduce some of this, or for the first time, introduce some yellow. I want a little bit more flow improver in there. It's a little dry. Sorry, guys. I'm just watering it down just a notch. There we go. Bringing that yellow in. And this is a golden yellow. And we're going to bring it up real far. And it is still a little transparent because it's watered down. So it's going to interact exactly how we want it to. Valkyrie, what's up, girl?
Burninating the countryside, burninating the peasants,
All day.
burninating all the people.
Never get tired of it.
And that's
Show Valkyrie some love. Thank you, legendary.
Excellent!
Hype. Little Smirnoff Ice. Wizaro Elementoro, thank you for the follow, brother. Appreciate it. All right, you can see that we're actually a yellow now. Like, that's pretty yellow. And this is still golden yellow mixed in with a little bit of the orange. This is still, you can still go further. So right now we're bringing the yellow in a little bit more extreme toward the bottom. Okay, we're going to let that ride. We're going to dump out what we have in the pot in the hobo sink. Rinse it out real quick. Okay. Next up, a little bit more gold yellow. First things first, flow improver. A little of this gold yellow. Let's go to Signar yellow. This is a bright yellow right here. Or sorry, Cygnus yellow. And we're going to mix a little Cygnus yellow in with the golden yellow. Sorry, we're just getting the blend. Need a little water. There we go. Okay. Now we have our brighter yellow. And remember, those 1,000 Submarines, they have some real bright yellow on them. So we chose to do it on the cape. Now we're bringing it in tight. A lot of air. Dry it off. Some air right here. Air all day. Let's turn this light down just a little bit. Might be obscuring it. A little bit closer to what it looks like right here. Here's our purple. Only a little bit of overspray right there. Easy to wipe out. And that'll be on his back right there. Extreme. And we got to throw a wash down on this too. We got to hit it with some gloss tech and some gloss wash. We're going to keep building it up though. Okay. It's drying. Just adding a little bit more back in. Alright, nice pure yellow toward the tips. I'm going to dump out the pot again, guys. We're going to clear out what we have in the chamber. And we're going to take it up one notch above all of this. We're going to slide over to this moon yellow right here from Vallejo. It's a super bright yellow. Flow improver in the pot, as per the usual. Oh, look at all that bullshit. That just pops right out of there every time. Alright. Gotta get that moon yellow to interact. And this moon yellow is real thin color. All by itself it's thin. Barely needs any help to be thin. Trying to get it to run through the airbrush right now. Alright. I don't want to thin it down anymore because it just won't do anything. So we're bringing the moon yellow on. And just trying to give it a nice bright top coat on the very bottom. Set that down. Alright, that's what we have right there. Now we're going to let that dry. And we're going to hit that with the GW Gloss Wash. But we're going to hit it with the Reichland Flesh Shade over a gloss coat. And it'll get in all those little cuts and everything. And it will look great. We got to touch up the back of it here though. We got to fix what we fucked up. Or just a little bit of overspray. Compare to that. This is what our Zine's Terminator looks like right now. He's got to catch a wash. So let's set those guys down. I'm gonna set them off the camera for 1 minute. They gotta dry. They gotta do what they do. In the meantime, anyone just tuning in, here is the winter tree guy. He's still awaiting a little bit of paint. But this is what kind of inspired today's tutorials. Like, we're doing so much blue and yellows and everything. You can see how many blues and yellows are in this guy. This is up on Patreon right now, the first tutorial where we cover the part 1 where we cover the airbrushing, and then part 2 is going to be all the paintbrushing. We also dropped on YouTube today an OSL tutorial and how we do the runes and make that effect. Let's set him down. Show that pimp off. Oh, let me show you guys one more thing. Here are last week's bases that we did. If you guys remember, we did some cool bases that we're going to give away. This is the final result. Right here. Last week. Those are definitely going to be a Tuesday raffle for sure. Someone's going to walk away with those with a keyword. All right, I'm back in the chat, guys. Show and tell time. Hit me with your links. Let's talk about it, guys. British Pete, thanks for checking in, brother. Doing what I can. Sir Laughing, how do I clean the airbrush out? Well, I have this little sink I made under my workstation that is basically a bowl. It's called the hobo sink. And I use these types of water bottles right here to squirt water into it until all the fucking paint's out. And then what I do is I have a shot glass right here, and this has painting solvent in it, airbrush cleaner. I'm gonna run the airbrush inside the glass a little bit. That's cleaning it. I'm gonna turn the compressor off, and I'm just gonna leave the airbrush in here until I do a deep clean later. This keeps any paint from drying in there. It's gonna sit over here and do its thing. Gonna let you guys look at the bases. Look at the yellow on this cape. And a little bit of the blue on this Terminator. Like I said, everything you see on this screen right now will be some form of giveaway. I'm gonna just give the bases away, keyword raffle. This finished Terminator, that'll be a top donator giveaway when we're done with him. And of course, anything I don't finish on him today, I'm gonna film it for you guys in a pre-trailer. Then we're gonna finish him next time if that's what happens. But I'm gonna do my best to get as much cool shit done on him today. We're good. We still have plenty of time left on today's episode, guys. Devilman, let's see what you got, homie. Oh yeah, that's dope. Devilman is the truth. His painting skills are ninja level. Oh, real quick. Well, before I put up Devilman, one last look at the proofs from Sean Brown. We're talking about putting these in the gift bags this month. Some version of these, basically objective markers with our emotes on them and some cool shit, guys. So that is definitely something that's going down. Let me show off Devilman's Deathwing Terminators, which look ridiculously good.
And his name is John C.
John Bingham, legend. Pimpin' ain't easy. Show that man some love. Let's take a look at Devilman. Look at these Deathwing Terminators. These are so good, man. John Bingham, you're a beast. Grazer. Grazer. He says, I will need a special Kenny tutorial on how you paint energy rods. But enter into the raffle, dog. Devilman, you're too good. You need to get your own stream. Teasing. But seriously. Look at Grazer working on some Necrons. Good job, brother. Sir Latham. Try to use that next level painting. You sent me a link to your page. What is this? Oh, I guess it was for somebody else. Last Smoke Jaguar. Let's see what you got, brother. Oh, yeah. Last Smoke Jaguar coming in fresh. Good job, Grazer. Take a look at this model. I don't even know what this is, but I love it. I love it. I love that base, yo. That cape is crazy, too. All day. While you guys are looking at that, let me just make sure I haven't missed anybody. John Bingham, thanks for the sub. Valkyrie, what's up, girl? Thank you for the sub. 4Gen Z coming in hot with a donation. Yo, donations equal yo dogs, guys, and you guys are going to want 2 more episodes to get your yo dogs. So definitely take a look at how many yo dogs you have. Use all your fingers, all your toes, figure out how many yo dogs you need. Add up all the minutes left in the next 2 shows. Make some decisions on some gift bags and some death mask giveaways, guys. Scream Planet, thanks for the follow. Dathar, thank you for the subs, brother. Richter Scale Studios, OG right there. Shally Caton, man. Shal Lickatin. Underscores, get them. Painting with my weasel, donations, love you, brother. Angron all day, every day. Tripwire, so beast. His Markness. You guys come in clutch. Special feelings. Let's see what you got, brother. Special feelings look like he's working on some Chaos Hounds. Special feelings is an old schooler. There we go. Looking fresh. Looks like you're banging some out. Is that gold? Did you paint it gold, Special Feelings? God, you're so ridiculous. Special Feelings doesn't give a fuck. He's like, this dog is gold, bitch. Oh, Big Rozer's working on his lord. Hell yeah. Take a quick screenshot of this. Instagram. God damn it. Dropping shit left and right. 1 second, guys. Of course, I forgot to send out our Instagram update. Which I'm doing right now. Save this. Big Rozer on deck. There we go. Good job, Special Feelings. Big Rozer working on his Chaos Lord. Yo, Nurgle. You know I love Nurgle. I was going to do Nurgle, but you know, had to do that blue. Good job, brother. Mighty Cthulhu knows. Because paints. Let's see what you got. Oh, shit. Yo, this looks fresh. Man, I got some of these to paint, too. I've been looking at everyone else's paint job. What are these called? Someone tell me what the name of these models are, because I have, like, 9 of them. I've got to paint 3 sets to match the seasons. Here's the thing. The Tree Lords we're working on, all the other groves in the army have to be, like, it's going to be 3 of everything. Or so that way they can each match the season. So I got to paint 3 of these guys, winter, 3 fall, and 3 summer. What are they called? Because they're sick. Good job. Because paints doesn't play games. Beast mode. Daz, what's up, man? I don't think I've seen you before. Ooh, fresh. Good job on these, though, these tree persons. Let's show Daz up. I don't think we've shown Daz off before, but he's working on some Space Wolves that are looking so tight. These look great, man. Digging it. Make sure to use that next level painting to get my attention with the link, guys. Sir Lathan, let's see what you got, brother. Throwing up a digital camo looking land speeder right here. Camo is not hard to, I mean, it's not easy to paint. I know how hard it can be. And land speeders are one of the bitches of all models to paint. Good job, man. Last Smoke Jaguar. He's doing his own little cape, just like us. This looks dope. Good job, man. Sir Latham, good job as well, brother. Oh, John Bingham, those are just tree pimps? That's what I thought they were. I just wasn't sure. Wolfsark, what's up, man? You got the Gore Chosen last night? I've got a Gore Chosen coming in the mail. Big announcement, guys. Next month, October, we're going to have a Gore Chosen. We're going to paint all 4 models. And then we're going to do a giveaway of some form to give away the whole Gore Chosen game, the board game, with the 4 models painted. We got some first-time OSL on deck right here. Cridoffer?
Excellent!
Dylan plays Minecraft. Thanks for the follow, brother. Keep it icy. Let's take a look at this first attempt at OSL. 4 billion megapixel picture, of course. First time you post up, you gotta slap me with this. 6 resizes to get it to get smaller. Do I have like a quick feature for that? No, of course I don't. Stupid. I bet I have a filter in OBS Studio. Of course. I can't help it. Oh my god, how many times are we gonna resize this picture? There we go. First time OSL. That's not bad, brother. Good job, man. I got no beef with that. I think it's cool as shit. This might work. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah. Oh, no, I can't get it. Killing time, I can't snag those. I have to download them and shit, man. It's too much. It's too much. But anyone who doesn't know, Killin' Time Payton also is a streamer, and he's also working on some converted grots and mechs for the fucking Wu-Tang Clan. Big Evil Spider, you got something for me, brother? Looks good. Got some snow. I'm all about that snow. But we'll be doing a tutorial on the crushed glass from Secret Weapon Miniature here soon. In the meantime, take a look at this snow. Good job, man. Big Evil Spider, brother. Thanks for tuning in. Jester84, man. What you got, homie? Ooh. I'm feeling this. Evil Big Spider. Sick work, brother. Now let's take a look at these. I don't even know what these are, but they're cool. Someone tell me what these are. Jester. Excellent. I'm never going to do a fucking Gene Stealer coat. Goofiest models on Earth. Big Rozer. Oh shit. Big Rozer just posted up a picture of his Chaos Lord's cape he's working on. This is dope. Big Rozer, bro. Great minds think alike. Great minds. Pictures. Take a look at this. Look at this marker Nurgle he's working in on that cape. That's so tight, brother. thinking. Alright. That's enough for this show and tell, guys. Catch me on the flip side. Next one. Get back to it. We banged out a lot of them.
Excellent!
Asmodia. Thanks for the follow. Always keep it icy. As said before, quick promotion. We're giving away these 3 bases some point on a Tuesday. That'll be a keyword raffle. Easy mode. Also, this Lord, when he's done in all his glory, he'll be a top donator raffle. Additionally, Gore Chosen next month probably will be the whole board game. All 4 models will probably be a top donator raffle. Or I might throw it up there for Yo Dog Redemption. I don't know yet. And next Tuesday, we're giving away 10 Chaos Space Marines on the sprue. Vladik, thanks for the follow, brother. Giving away 10 Chaos Space Marines on the sprue. Keyword raffle. Chaos all day. Next month, we're also going to give away some Blood Angels on the sprue for keyword raffles. So look forward to painted bases, keyword raffle, Blood Angels on the sprue, keyword raffle, top donator giveaway for this Chaos Lord. We got tons of keyword raffles mixed in with top donator giveaways. If I painted it and I spent hours painting it, it's probably always going to be a top donator raffle. But if I got some plastic new in box for you guys, yo, that'll always be free. Okay, well, so let's see what we can't do on this Lord. So I really wanna gloss varnish him before we wash him, but we just don't. That just takes hours. So he's probably dry enough that we can raw dog this this wash. So I'm gonna try to raw dog this wash, guys. First thing I gotta do is I gotta find the wash. Iron headed. Where'd you put it? Oh. Is it in my pile? God, I got so many fucking paints. Where you at, Wash? Where you at? God, I can't find shit on my desk right now. Nope. Damn it. And the stupid Vallejo washes, they look exactly like their Vallejo paints. Here we go. Blue wash, Vallejo. This is a great wash. Love it. Always shake up these Vallejo washes. If you hold them upside down, you can see pigment. And I just hold it upside down and shake it until I don't see the pigment. There we go. Excellent. What? Wolfsark. Those are enemies for the Silver Tower. Is that what they are? I don't know shit about it. Alright, we can put a bunch of blue wash in this one. Put a bunch of water in here because I might need to thin it down as I go. Let's get a brush that's suited for this task. We gotta wash this motherfucking brush down. I don't want there to be any bullshit on it. Wolfsark, is there a way we can just buy a one-on-one painting tutorial? You know, I have been offering a one-on-one painting class for years in various medias. No one has ever actually bought it. So I just stopped charging for it and just give it away. The thing is, I don't have the kind of resources to do more than one class really a month. So like if I just started letting people buy them, it'd just be like, I mean, first guy buys it, no one else gets an option, you know. So I mean, it's kind of a hard sell. So here's my view on it. I do like 3 tutorials a week, and I'm gonna give one one-on-one class away a month. Like that's the best I can do to reach the most amount of people. But thanks for the offer, man. Okay. Brush is looking good. So what we want to do is we want to wash this guy down. I prefer him to be gloss first. But fuck it. Let's do it. Let's start on that's a lot. So we're going to start right here. And we're going to let this wash settle in all the cracks. We're going to let wash do what wash do. Kind of a gangster wash right here. Let it drain downward. Let's finish out a section before it starts drying. Like these feet. There we go. Get the light on them. Let's get this chain fist. Most of that's going to be trim, you know, so like only that little section's actually going to be washed. But I might leave that blue, so I'm going to drop some wash over this. On the inside too. Okay. Shoulder pad. I want the wash to settle in around all those spikes and leave a nice little blue border there. Like so. Like I said, when you take it super extreme, it just means the wash is gonna do more work for you. Because the wash will settle down in the cracks, and the brighter the surface area is, the more transition you get from the wash. And the good thing about like the wash technique is like these areas in the backs of his legs, I don't really want to go in there and paint those. You know what I'm saying? So the wash is really going to help out in there. Those are annoying as shit. And since the cape is going to be covering all that, oh, there we go.
His name is John C.
Murphy Bob just got a gift bag, guys. Hype that man up. He's walking home with a gift bag. Devilman says, wouldn't have the skills without the practice. And spending hours watching tutorials over and over again. Respect. Appreciate it, man. Will do what I can. So, as I said, because the cape is going to be so tight to him, I'm not going to paint any of this trim probably. I'm going to dry fit it first. But if I can't see the trim, I'm not painting it. So here's the big shoulder piece right here. This is definitely a centerpiece of his arm. I want to wash it down to the same color everything else is. And I want to wick the wash away from the center into the air, into the cracks. And make sure it's even though, you know. And the thing is, like, all that trim is going to get painted up too. Like, so little of this guy is actually going to be blue when we're done. So much trim. But the wash helps bring definitions to areas like this. Helps blend some of our areas together, mute it down so it's not super crazy. This is kind of how I do marines. Like, I'll do an exciting airbrush, and then I'll bring a nice wash and play. And I always like to come up with my own color palette for the colors. Like, imagine if you painted an Ultramarine armies like this. Like, that's way better than, like, what Ultramarines actually look like. So, that wash is all engaged. We're going to let it dry. You see the nice little transitions and borders that the wash created. It's nice and dark in here. And like I said, I mean, that's going to be tight against him, covering all that up. So if anyone ever snuck around and saw him there, they'd see that you painted it. But you don't need to paint everything. Like, this thing right here firmly connects to the top right here. Like, it's going to be tight. That's why I left the cape off, because painting all that shit would have been a bitch. And now you can see, like, the purple is going to look pretty cool back behind there. So I'm going to let that guy dry for a minute, and we're going to take a look at the purple. And so we do want to wash this purple. Let me see if I have something that's going to work for that. I feel like I have like a red wash. Oh yeah, I feel like red's going to be the wash we're going to use. Because check this out. Vallejo red wash. Alright. I'll pour some of that out. And check this out. We're going to pour this red wash into this blue wash. Any speculations on what's going to happen? Got a bit of a purple wash. Still kind of blue. Pour some more red in there. There we go. Nice deep purple. We're going to put it in so it gets in these cracks and all these little holes and everything. And we'll be careful not to get too aggressive on the ends. Cool. There we go. Other side. Yellow, purple, and that's almost all the painting you have to do on something like this, because like I said, he's going to be covering it, and so you're just going to be able to poke through and see it barely behind him. The only thing we're going to have to highlight really is this section over here and make it look its best. So we're going to let this side dry, then we'll come back to this side. He's still drying. And here's our color swatch. And while bullshit is drying, we can always do another quick show and tell. Because once this wash is totally dry, we can come back and do a couple more details. But we gotta wait for that shit to dry. You gotta let it dry 100%. And I don't like to accelerate the dry time on washes, because you'll get a weird dry pattern. Like, some areas will dry too fast and it'll look weird. I don't like that shit. Alright. Let's do a quick show and tell, guys, while we get this wash to dry. Talk about it. All day or day. About to jump back in the Q&A. 1 second. Got a little whisper action. All right. First on deck, Wolfsark. He was waiting for that one. All right, let's show off what Wolfsark was working on. I think I was watching him work on this late night a couple days ago on his stream. This is looking pretty good, brother. Here's Wolfsark right here working on his Death Watch. We got some Death Watch stuff in some of these swag crates, guys. Killing Time reposted his Gretchen. It's a good job, Wolfsark. Excuse me, guys. Up.
And his name is John C.
Tahadrehel. Did I say that right? There's no way I said that right. Ty Hedrell. Good job, man. 1600 Yo-Dogs redeemed. Got himself a gift bag, brother. Definitely, guys. Don't forget to use your Yo-Dogs. They reset every month. In the meantime, I'm gonna show off Modal. Working on some Plague Bearer love. It looks like there's some Nurgle love. Work in progress. Right here. This is what I'm talking about. Getting them all laid out. Get them all airbrushed at the same time, and now you can throw some wash on them. Good job, man. I love it. I'm loving it. Let's switch gears real quick and take a look at Killing Time Painting. This man is working on some epic conversions for the Waltane clan. He's doing a unit of Gretchen. Cigar smoking Gretchen with goggles. I fucking love it, dog. All day. $19. Bro, let me tell you something. We don't use any skills on this stream. This is a no skills allowed stream. This is all technique. Ancient Chinese techniques, bro. I'm not doing anything that nobody can't do. The only thing that we do is something that takes practice. It takes practice to learn how to use your airbrush. It takes practice to know when to thin your paints down. That's it. It's literally just the application of technique. At least what my man Devilman's working on right here. Ooh. I know Stoner Steve's gonna like this. Mighty Cthulhu. Take a look at this, guys. Nice. Real OG Dark Angels, man. All plasma all day, brother. Devilman, you're too good. I love the Green Marines. Oh, shit. This is so tight. Can't wait to show this one to you guys. This is an ill model. Wild Child. Or sorry, War Child 1. Take a look at War Child 1 over here. You know this is dope. Look at that Karn. Karn is so on point, man. Reminds me of why I got into the game. Good job, man. Let's take a look at another one right here. Because Paints is working on some weird shit. I'm going to just say it's weird. Take a look at this. It's like a ghost in a graveyard with orky glyphs. I love it. Reiner, you don't have to show work in progress. Just show me anything you guys are proud of, man. That's an awesome paint job because Paints, but let's show off what Reiner's talking about right here. He's got a sick model right here. This is an amazing model. Love this. The legendary Sean Brown, sponsor of this show with the Battle Cap markers. He's got a show and tell. He's working on his Cyclopia Cabal. Conversions right here. Take a look at that. Absolutely love that, brother. Dumbo, what's up? Did I say beast mode? No, I've literally never said beast mode. That's not a word I say, brother. Sir Latham. Custom build. Ooh. Good job, man. Not enough good terrain out there. Let's show off what Sir Latham's working on. He's working on some terrain. Take a look at that. Good job. Very cinematic, man. I love it. Is Karn worth Viking Teabagger? That formation is definitely not that tight. There's other formations in Trader's Hate that are tight. But if you love Khorne Berserkers and you want to run Khorne Berserkers, yeah, fine. But I mean, it's not, I mean, and your own, I mean, it's just not going to be, it's not optimized. Chaos doesn't have enough optimized things to run unoptimized things if you're trying to win games, that is. If you're just trying to enjoy yourself and play some Chaos, different story. Blue 03. My man Blue. Damn, good job on this paint job, homie. What model is this? Is this a Mansions and Madness model? Like, I don't know what this is. Sick paint job, though, man. That is a real fresh paint job. Good job, man. Jester. Let's see what Jester's working on, guys. I don't like in OBS Studio how I can't just edit the scene without, like, I have to like literally click on it like a homeless person. Shit is annoying. Jester, good job, brother. We banged it out. Good show and tell session. Got to a lull. Got to a low. One more time, guys. Shirt pre-sales. We got the shirt pre-sales up. Anyone just tuning in who's been trying to get themselves a sick-ass t-shirt, information panels below. All the sizes are outlined down there. All you do is click on it. It will take you to the merchant PayPal page. Pay for it. Once we hit 40, I will make an announcement that we have like 5 or 6, 7 more days left. Then we're going to close the sales, get the product manufactured. It's a 2-week manufacturing process. Then I'll send it out.
And his name is John C.
Joe Darkblade coming in so fresh. That's my man right there, fellow streamer. Yo, for real, we can start the show now. It came in hot with $10, 200 Yo Dogs, 2 more shows left this month. Use your Yo Dogs, guys. Hype that man up. Love you, brother. Anyway, enough about the t-shirts. You guys know about them. Check them out if you want to. We've got a secondary t-shirt design in the works. And I might break the work in progress for you guys. Secondary t-shirt. I like to space t-shirt promotions out quarterly almost, because the thing is like, I don't like asking people to spring for like $25 plus shipping back to back to back to back. I let people enjoy their shirts and their product. Probably Christmas time or maybe a little after Christmas time, we'll unveil a new shirt. A little bit more voting process. Let people decide how they want it. Maybe they want this one to be a giveaway instead of be a pre-sale only. I do have a text message though from my man Thomas on the work in progress on the new t-shirt design, and I will do a live premiere of that right now. It's in its uncolored stage. And so the theme of this new design, which you may see on shelves in Christmas, is ancient Chinese techniques. And I kind of give them a rough idea to go off of. And the idea I said was like, I'm thinking like, like a dude in a cross-legged position, like summoning like all the technique and all the ancient, energies and stuff like that, maybe on top of a mountain or something like that. And this is what he came up with for first draft right here. And I think his idea was, hold on a second, let me get the screen brightness up, turn the light down. I think the idea here was he illustrated a version of me that he made with like my black Dickies on cutoffs, but I had said, hey man, like I don't wear a hat anymore, bro. I haven't worn a hat in like over a year and a half, bro. I grew my hair out. He's like, oh shit, I totally forgot about that. So what he did is he instantaneously sketched out a new face that he'll Photoshop back into the final image right here. And so that'll be the head with like, looks like the man bun and everything, but it's cool. It's ancient Chinese. I love it. Very cool. And that head will be featured back on this body. I love the paintbrushes and the airbrushes and all the chaos going on. And maybe we'll put them on top of a mountain. Ancient Chinese technique. Live stream premiere of a Christmas design. BC Markers. Yep, Thomas is one of my best friends of all time. We work together on a lot of illustrations. Okay, I think we're ready to bring some more love back to this Zines Terminator. Ty winning, it's ridiculous, right? Killing time pain, biceps are a little small. Okay, so this wash is just about dry. So what that means is we can pull the airbrush back out and we can drop one more little highlight off to reinforce the smoothness of our transitions. So compressor will be engaged. Let's move all this bullshit out of the way. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the compressor on and we'll let it get nice and charged up. And to be efficient, we'll set him aside and we'll throw a wash down on this cape. And we're going to use a GW gloss wash, and I do that when I don't want the yellow to be fucked with. GW gloss wash is the best for that. And I'm looking for my earth shade. Here we go. Or my flesh. So the flesh shade is definitely better. But you see all that pigment settled in there? That's what I'm always talking about. You want to find that pigment, and I like to leave these sideways, so it's a length of pigment, and it doesn't just settle at the bottom. And so when you shake it up, you see it's instantly mixing back in, not settling on the bottom. So we got our gloss, and this is a much thinner, much more easy to apply kind of wash. Like I said, the only thing is it dries glossy. So, but it does absolutely spread out more and leave the color intact on the surface. Okay, I think the brush is clean. Gotta get the bullshit off. So now we're going to come on with this flesh shade, undiluted. And we're going to bring it down all over this cape. And we're pushing it away from the big flat areas. And we're trying to make it settle on all these creases. And I'm letting it pull up toward the bottom here, where it's going to get dragged in the dirt a little bit. And that's going to give us some righteous contrast, because now we've gone as bright as we want on the yellow. So now what we've done is we've just made the little areas in between the folds darker, and that instantaneously boosts up the contrast. And you want to make sure, like I said, that the wash is being wicked away from these raised areas. And I'm going to pull out a smaller brush to help control that a little bit right here. There we go. And of course, we'll come back in with the yellow, and we'll make this more intense once this dries. And then we'll highlight the tops with a little bit more brighter yellow. There it is. So we're going to let that dry. There's our purple, getting nice and dirty and dry. You see the huge difference between the gloss? How clean that leaves the top surface? I'm wicking away some of this excess real quick. Drying off the brush. Letting it absorb. Okay. GG. Let that dry. Matic Cosmuyo. Thanks for the follow. Let that dry. We'll set it off to the side. Give it some time to dry. Easy, easy.
Excellent.
Precision. Thanks for the follow. Always keep it icy. Alright. Let's get our light back. Here's our Thousand Suns Zinch Terminator Lord. Alright. Airbrush charged. We're going to run some clean water through it in the hobo sink. Modal. That's hilarious. Alright. Airbrush is almost clean. So we're going to go back to our swatch and remember what the top was. This is the top color right here. So we're going to recreate that. Flow improver. Vallejo blue green. Of course it's clogged, that's what it do. Pull out our pin. Get a couple drops of this. Swirl this bitch together. Little water. Lock Infinity Kenny, are any of your armies or figs magnetized? Yeah, tons of things are, man. I magnetize all sorts of little add-ons. Okay, so now we have that blue-green back. Now the goal here is to reinforce our highlight without undoing very much of the wash. So you got to come in super thin. Super tight and close to the model. Okay, that's not going to work because I can already tell it's going to speckle. We need more water. Okay. Right there. Just reinforce that last highlight we did. Top of the hand. Top of the head. Oh, gotta lay off. There was a bunch of wash and that head still wet. We're moving over to the hand. Like that. Front of the light, in front of the chain fist. Add a little bit more water to the pot. Top of this shoulder pad. Just a little bit in there. Give us that nice eerie blue. Top right here. I'm not worried about almost any of this because I said this is going to be covered by the cape. So I don't care about that shit. Top of the feet. get these greaves. Just a little bit right there. Let's get these thighs. Just a little bit in there. Right in there. Armor plate. Armor plate right here. Just give it nice little spots of glowiness, you know, like just extremeness. Center of the chest. Dropping some air into the head to see if we can get this highlight on the head. There we go. Nice, extremely contrasted. That's what we look for. A little bit over here on the shoulder pad. I want a little bit right here. Just a little bit. There we go. So that's our ridiculous blue with the airbrush. And now we got to come in with the paintbrush and we got to pop those highlights out. We're going to let this cape continue to dry. We're probably not going to work on the cape anymore just because it's going to be shiny as fuck until I mat it down and come back in for some detail work. So this will be just sitting there for a while until it dries. Let's clean out the airbrush just real quick. All right, and now let's pull out this paintbrush, guys. Leonid Lopez. Yep, I basically try to make it look like everything's glowing with my airbrush. That's kind of my thing. I like the colors to be bright. All right, time to lock in the cradle of obesity. Oh, so fat. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. You want to see something kind of interesting? I don't even care that this is purple. I don't. I really don't. We're going to grab some of this wash back. And we're going to throw some back in. Right there. Just like that, you see? Getting that nice line again. I don't care that it's a little purple. It actually just makes it more interesting. Back to this side. There we go. Rebuild that definition with a tiny bit of wash. And of course, we'll paint all this trim in. That'll be the annoying part of painting Chaos. Chaos is just known for being annoying. All right. Bring that. I mean, it's just like that easy. Same thing down here on this hand. Modal. You're so right. There we go. Bringing that definition back right there. In its face. Right there. Boom. That's how you do it. Feet right here. Look at that. Foot looks like a foot again. Ancient Chinese technique. Lock Infinity. Well, I'll be finishing this model tonight, obviously. I mean, is there any reason why I couldn't? Bring it back, homies. And this is all metal. Like, literally, this is all trim up here. All that. This whole fucking thing right here. All trim. Look how little this is actually going to be blue in the middle. It's so ridiculous. And his little arm, his exoskeleton and his inner thigh right here. Right there. That's the only part that's going to be blue. All the panels are going to be different color. God, he's got so much trim. So brutal. Brutal. Brings that definition right back. Man, I've painted so many Chaos Marines. I love all the hours of just painting trim. Like all that shit, different color. Only these little spots are actually going to be blue. So crazy. And like I said, this thing is like, that thing is like so tight on him that you'll never see anything behind him. It's like basically, it's flush against his body. So we're not going to paint any of that bullshit. We're just going to paint the inside of this cape, let that dry, come back in with some matte varnish, reestablish some of the highlights with the airbrush, exactly like what we did here. Leon, it says, during the months that I've watched you and your video streams, I've been using a grip or a holder on the models. What do you think about them? You see, I put this guy in a 50 millimeter base because it's easier for my fat fingers to hold. Like, so I just, you know, whatever the job calls for, man. You know, this is not the size base that this guy goes on. And here's something that may have been a problem. Let's see if I can show this off. We may have jumped the gun on this, and some of the yellow may have like not been dry enough. So I'm gonna have to come back in some of these areas and just really reestablish this. It looks horrible right now because it's shiny and disgusting. Like, that's just what happens with gloss varnish or the gloss washes. But once I mat it down, I'll just reestablish a couple of these lines that got kind of weird. And then we'll take the airbrush and bring the yellow back in a little bit. And then take our paintbrush and draw some nice skinny yellow lines on the tops of these. Real easy. And you'll see, like, it's got that Zinch flare, you know? And we'll paint all this guy's trim gold. Just gold and detail, all this shit, you know? And then paint some of these details, metal and shit like that. I'm not going to paint his trim yellow. That's just too gangster. Gold is basically metallic yellow, so. That's where we be at. Okay, you guys want to do a few minutes show and tell real quick? Show me what you guys are working on. LT. Yep, they are blue. Some stuff we worked on last week. Real quick. Let's see. Let's go to Revelo. See who redeemed. Tahadrel, Murphy Bob redeeming their gift bags for this month. Oh, blue. That's a good idea. Maybe some hazard stripes. Possible. Twilight Forge, take it easy, brother. Take it easy. So, once again, let me just do a quick refresh, see where we're at too. I like to keep you guys updated on the t-shirts, so you guys know how close we are to the pre-sale trigger. I think we might be close to half. I have to go in there and take a look at it. But I think we are essentially halfway to the pre-sales, which is easy. That's good. That's like, the sooner we get to the pre-sale, the sooner we can get the manufacturer gun. Boom. Always keep the tip clean t-shirt. That's my own shit. How can I fuck that up? That's what we're doing, guys. If you're interested, you're literally having plenty of time to pick one of these up. Doesn't even matter. Like, it's not until we trigger 40 are we on a timer. Like, we are on literally no timer. Let me reiterate. Next Tuesday, we're giving away 10 Chaos Space Marines in a keyword raffle, 100% free. Last week, we gave away Hellbrutes and Chaos Lords. We're going to finish this Lord. Make him look dope. We're going to fucking do all our shit to him. And we're going to do a top donator raffle on him. All the Chaos War bands are going to need one. I totally think that the best Lord in a Chaos War band is a Tzeentch Lord, Terminator armor with a Combi Melt, a Chain Fist, Deep Striking with your Termicide unit. Yo, rolls twice on the boon chart every turn. This guy's a beast.
And his name is John C.
It's my man Joe Darkblade. Show him some love. He's trying to get his yo dog so he can get his gift bags. I love you, dog. Anyone who donates to this stream, you are a true beast. Anyone who watches every minute of this stream is a true beast. Literally, we can't do this. We can't make this stream successful without people watching, people helping, people spreading the word. You guys literally are the best set of friends I could ever imagine to have breaking into Twitch. You guys have made this incredibly enjoyable. Any one of you guys can find me on Facebook and we can chat on Facebook. I talk to a lot of you guys on Facebook. I view it as friendship, man. I feel fucking amazing every time I come on here and hang out with you guys. Modal, what you got here, brother? Ooh. Looks like Modal's working on these Plague Bears. Let me show this off, guys. Show and tell. Oh yeah, that's right. 1 billion megapixels. Look at all that shit on his desk. Look at how much he's got. Dog, he's not playing games, homie. Dog. John Cena never gets old, Joe Darkblade. Nick P1, you're fine, brother. Death and Knockin'. I don't know. What does the poll say? I designed it for the front. I like having my designs on the front of my shirt. Blue 03. Let's see what you got. You said you cheated? It's a great effect, though. Very ghostly. Here's what Blue did with an airbrush. Making a real ghostly specter. Digging it, brother. I mean, that's literally perfect, man, for like that, for like a ghost. Next month, also, guys, we're gonna have a Bloodthirster new in box. Gore Chosen, we're gonna paint Gore Chosen next month. We're gonna have Blood Angels for keyword raffles. It's a lot of cool shit next month too, brother. The rest of this month is Death Mask, maybe some more 30k. There it is.
And his name is John C.
It's my man Joe Darkblade. He just picked himself up a gift bag. Like we said, gift bags are no joke, bro. And also, so this month's gift bags, they're gonna have custom objective markers, secret weapon pumpkin bases that going out in October, pumpkin themed, 15% off discount code for secretweaponminiatures.com, and Elrik's Hobbies. The gift bags that you're gonna be able to pick up in October, they're gonna have some new shit in them. They're gonna have some fresh shit, dog. We got secret weapon to throw us some of their new acrylic paint lines. Literally, dog, every gift bag's gonna have some acrylics in them. Paints. Oh, let me show them off another time too. So this is the month of Crazy Blue, right? We did the ice base. We have on Patreon right now part 1 of airbrushing this guy. What if you're new to the stream and you're watching this blue Terminator and you're not impressed and you're like, oh, it doesn't make any sense. That's because our paint jobs look like pure shit until they're done. This is basically what that guy is going to look like. These blues and these extreme highlights and contrasts. This is what we're going for, guys. Here's that base. Here's that desert base from Secret Weapon with its crushed glass snow. It's got a literal 1/4 inch of water effect in there. You see how shiny it is? Look at that. Look at that sheen right there in the middle. Crushed glass looks so like snow. I mean, that is actually looks like snow. We're going to pile some of that snow up around his foot still. I'll have a tutorial on how to do the crushed glass. Don't worry, guys. But like I said, if you haven't seen it already, Patreon, longward.net. Additionally, we have an OSL tutorial on YouTube right now on how to paint these OSL rooms. Don't miss that shit. All day. Zine's Terminator. Zine's Terminator. Valkyrie, man, it's a cool base, man. Like I'm with that base. You guys take a look at this. Jesder 84. Came in clutch. Chaos for life, homie. I'm loving what you're doing here, brother. Playerification. We were in Discord last night talking about these blues. He gave me a lot of ideas. No doubt. But also, I'm gonna put up another straw poll for you guys too, guys. I want, because the Gore Chosen is gonna be a big project next month. We're gonna paint all 4 of the characters, and we're gonna give somebody all 4 painted characters and the board game all together. Like I said, anytime I paint a model, I'll give shit away for free all day. Like I can, that's different. Like I can always, like if I bought something for $50 and I gave away $50 for free, I can always make more money. The only thing I can't make more of is time. So if I'm going to spend 18 hours next month putting together a Gore Chosen, we have to figure out how to make that compensation cycle work. We're either going to do a top donator giveaway for it, or we're going to do a ridiculous one-of-one Yo Dog redemption, like crazy. I like the idea of top donator giveaway because the person who gets it is going to get it for less money, but everyone who doesn't get it still gets Yo Dogs, and they'll be able to get a swag crate. I'm leaning toward that, but I'll let you guys pick in a straw poll exactly how we give it away. Because at the end of the day, I only care about what you guys care about. I'll give you guys the parameters. I'll let you guys choose. Good job on this, Jester. I like the tones. I'm waiting for playerification to toss something into the pot, because I think he's working on a Garo. Pretty sure he is. Want to see that come through, homies. Got it lined up. Nope. Valkyrie, what are you painting tomorrow? Oh, guys, don't forget, too, Age of Sigmar. We got our second ever Age of Sigmar battle report on the Long War right now. Skaven, Stormcast Eternals. dog. It's good, man. Age of Sigmar is not fucking around. Definitely check that out. Jesse, what's going on, man? What's taking you so long? And guys, dude, check out stay connected on Facebook and shit like that and Twitter. I will let you guys know how close we are getting to the pre-sale marker. I'm not gonna like let anyone get left behind because of like a timer on, like, if we get the pre-sales ready, I'm definitely not gonna like, oh well, they're done. I'm not gonna let anyone. I'm gonna give everyone enough time to get their shirt, because I believe in exclusivity in cool shit. Like, this is just for us guys. Like, and so if we do a shirt sale together, like, that's it. We will never sell that shirt again. At least not in that iteration. If we ever recycle the design, it'll be on like a sweatshirt or a different color. But like black shirt, this, I guarantee, this is it. We'll never recycle that. Only you guys this time get to walk away with that shirt. Like, I don't like saying like, hey, we're gonna, put the shirt out again and you'll always have an opportunity to get it. That's not as fun to me. I like things to be collectible, be exclusive. All day, every day.
I just got called a baby.
Man up.
This woman here just called me a baby, Kenny.
I don't doubt it. I kind of just stealth put you guys in on the stream. Hey guys, I don't know if you know what today is, but today's Freestyle Friday.
Is today like the literal best of all days?
The literal best of
literal
all days.
best.
Literally.
And it's literally the literal best of all days today.
Literally the literal best.
Because it's not just Friday, which is my normal YouTube studio drop. It's not just Friday where I put my new video up on Patreon, but it's also Friday where me and Slow Fuse get together and we do our cross-pollination circular beatdown session of tutorials where we take a step back and we do something crazy just for you guys.
It's like a kind of a otherworldly butt touching hobby experience.
It's nothing otherworldly about this butt touching.
Man, we are about to have so much fun. I've been watching you all afternoon. You've been blowing it away, teaching people the secret technique of blue and yellow and purple.
We did a lot of fun things today.
Like, what is there left for me to do?
There is something left for you guys for you to do. I didn't touch on at all today. Freehanding.
Some freestyle painting on Freestyle Friday, as it were. That's what we got coming up. We've got a little surprise for everybody. We've got kind of got it framed on screen right now, but we're waiting. We're not going to bust it out all quick. We're going to wait. We're going to let everybody get settled in. Get your adult beverages. Get your waters. Get maybe a glass of milk if that's how you roll. Some cookies if it's late. Some breakfast if it's early. Get everything situated in your little safe spot, your comfy chair, your favorite place, because we're going to get down to business and get serious in a minute.
All right, so let me explain to everyone what's about to happen, because there has been some confusion the last couple of raids. So, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to host Slow Fuse. And that is a big deal. That means anyone who comes on my channel in the next, 3, 4, 5 hours is going to see that he's live. But your guys' job is to wait for me to host him. Then, once we're hosted, click over to Slow Fuse's channel, because if you stay here to watch it, anything you say in chat, he's not going to hear it. He's not going to see it. They won't be able to interact with you. So just wait for the host to come through. Go to Slow Fuse, bombard this fool with as many yo dogs, because he's a yo dog friendly channel.
We are definitely a yo dog friendly channel. We accept with open arms and big bear hugs all the ices you can give us. All the ices. Although, Kenny, I have to admit, like, now that we're on this whole partner thing, it's like we're gonna have to come up with kind of a counterbalancing emote for you guys. So I'm gonna let chat talk about that tonight, so we can have some not anti,